Hello, everybody. It's Jordan Clermont from BRX Mortgage. I am a mortgage agent in London, Ontario, who's been really heavily focused on refinances, renewals, pre-approvals. Any mortgage questions, feel free to reach out. If you want me to tailor one of these budgets towards your personal situation, like I said, reach out to me. You can hit me up on the comments or just Google my name and you'll find my contact info. All right, so here we have a theoretical situation. These are some situations I've actually been seeing lately, but I've just made up a case study with anonymous names. So we got Bob and Sally. They own a house, $650,000 value in Ontario. Their current mortgage payment is $1,597 a month at 1.49% interest. What an awesome rate. I don't know if we're going to see it again. I doubt it. They got 21 years amortization remaining, and they got a mortgage balance of 344. They also got some high interest debt. They got a car loan, 44,000, monthly payment 620. They got an RBC Visa card with $7,500 balance. Life happens, right? They would like to consolidate their debt. They're kind of happy with the amount of money that they're currently paying right now. They can afford it, but they can't afford to go any higher, which is why they're really worried about renewing their mortgage at the new 4% rates that are around, right? So here I'm just gonna show you how I break this down for them on the calculator and how I can break it down for you too. All you gotta do is reach out. All right, so boom, we're going to plug in all their information, right? We got 21-year amortization here. Let's get into it. We got $650,000 property value. I'm trying to make Excel sheets as exciting as I can for you guys, okay? It's not easy. I get excited by them, not everyone does. So we got our current mortgage balance of $344K. So they got 47% equity in their property, right? Pretty good. We might be able to do something with it. Okay, so we're going to put their monthly mortgage payment in exactly $1,597. Boom. I also have some rows down here. Sometimes people like to see this: condo fees, hot water tank. But today we're just going to compare apples to apples. And these things realistically are not going to change, and the clients are already paying these. Okay, so we're just going to compare mortgage payments. Down here, we're going to start inputting debts. Okay, so what do we got? We got the car loan. Hopefully it's a nice car. And that was $44,000 balance. Okay, that's not the actual payment. Actual payment is $620, which we want to use. Then we got their RBC Visa card, and that's sitting at $7,500, calculated at a 3% monthly payment of $225. All right, so we're going to clean this up a little bit here. Boom, 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 boom. Going to hide up these rows. All right, so now we see the client's current situation, right? $2,442 a month paid towards debt. That's $845 right over here. That's paid to their high interest debt, and $1,597 being paid towards their low interest mortgage debt. Okay, clients don't want to have their renewal go any higher than this, so we're going to show you how we set up a budget for them. Okay, so on the other side, we're going to leave this at 30 years amortization just for now. Relax. Watch what I'm going to do with it, okay? Okay, all that stays the same except for this little guy right here. No one's getting these rates anymore. We're going to put it at 3.99. The actual rate you get might be different, might be a little higher, might be a little bit lower. Really depends on the individual situation. Okay, we're going to put 650 in here. So boom, we get, that's how much equity we have to leave in the house, right? First thing we're going to do before we go through these numbers is in debts to paid out here, we're going to input our debts from over here. Okay, so in theory, if the clients wanted to do a 30-year amortization, right, they could, in theory, take $122,000 and put it in their pocket as long as they were to qualify. But that's not what these clients, they want to do. They don't want to take any money out. They want to continue to pay down their mortgage. They want to pay as little interest on their mortgage as possible. So I'm going to make a couple quick edits here So what I'm going to do is take this equity here and I'm going to actually put it back into the house. So I'm going to go do a little calculation on the side, 122 plus the equity that actually has to be in the house. So we get a number of 252,744. I'm going to plug that in over here. Hit the enter button. Now you can see we balance out at 0, right? So in this situation, clients save $555 a month on their mortgage payment, their total debt payment. But again, like I said, they are comfortable paying $2,400 approximately. So we're going to focus all this payment now on their mortgage instead of on their debt. We can reduce the amortization, believe it or not, down to 20 years. Right? We're going to get rid of this little biweekly category here because it's actually irrelevant for this calculation. And as you can see, we're actually able to reduce our amortization. Come out with a lower debt payment because we're not paying high interest debt anymore. And the clients are saving like $43 a month. I mean, what a great scenario. They've increased their cash flow. If they want, they can take out some money, right? So if you're approaching your 2026 renewal, best thing to do is reach out to me about 6 months before. We can start running some numbers. We can start figuring some stuff out. But if you got a scenario that you want to see, comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more of this great budgeting content. And if you want to connect, just Google my name, Jordan Clermont, and you'll find me. Have a good one, everybody.